Hello students, let's read this question. Rahman is making a wheel using spokes. He wants to fix each spokes in such a way that the angle between any pair of consecutive spokes are equal. Here him help him by completing the following table. First is are the number of spokes and the angles formed between the pair of consecutive spokes is in inverse proportion. Second, calculate the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes on a wheel with 15 spokes. And third, how many spokes would be needed if the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes is 40 degree. So let's start the solution. Here the number of spokes is increasing and the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes is decreasing. So it is in an inverse proportion, and the angle at the center of a circle is 360 degree. Now we can calculate that when the number of spokes is 8, then the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes will be 360 by 8, which comes out to be 45 degree. Now when the number of spokes is 10, then the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes will be 360 degree divided by 10, which comes out to be 36 degree. Now when the number of spokes is 12, then the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes will be 360 degree divided by 12, which comes out to be 30 degree. Now from this result we can say that when the number of spokes are 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12, then the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes will be for 4 it is of 90-degree, and for 6 it is of 60-degree, and for 8 it comes out to be 45-degree, and for 10 it comes out to be 36-degree, and for 12 it comes out to be 30-degree. Now we can answer the questions one by one. So first is, are the number of spokes and the angle formed between the pair of consecutive spokes is in inverse proportion? So we can answer this as yes, the number of spokes and the angle formed between a pair of consecutive spokes is in inverse proportion. Second question is, calculate the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes on a wheel with 15 spokes. So let's find out. For second, when the number of spokes is 15, then the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes will be 360-degree by 15, which comes out to be 24-degree. Now move on to the third question, that is, how many spokes would be needed if the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes is 40-degree? So for third, we can write that the number of spokes that would be needed for 40-degree angle will be 360-degree by 40-degree. This gives us the number of spokes for 40-degree, which comes out to be 9 spokes. So we have calculated the answer for all of the questions and completed the table. So hope you understand it well. Thank you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.